What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for watching my review and popping in to my review for Death of a Unicorn. This is the new A24 film, which is a comedy starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega as the leads. You have the great Richard E. Grant on the side, and you also have Adam Warlock himself, Will Poulter, in this as part of the family that Paul Rudd and his daughter, Jenna Ortega, are going to visit in their beautiful resort getaway type of house that they have. Really nice place, but it's a mystical place because on the way they hit a unicorn and they put it in the back of the trunk, just planning on disposing it later in the night. But that unicorn just might have a different agenda. This film is off the wall bonkers. From the opening to the closing, the film never ceased to entertain me. It always kept me engaged. I was always interested. I think Jenna Ortega is the heart of the film. She's excellent in this movie, and she's good in everything that she's done. And I mean, she's just a really good actress, and we'll have to see what she does next. But she's great in this, and Paul Rudd as well works as the father, even though I see him and I'm just like, oh, look, it's Scott Lang, because that's Paul Rudd. But he's just so good in the film, but I think the two supporting performances by Richard E. Grant and Will Poulter are equally superb. These are two incredible supporting performances. If there were a middle of the year award ceremony for the SAGs, this film would probably get an ensemble nomination. They all worked so well together, and the humor as well is great. Will Poulter says some of the funniest lines and just has some of the most funny dialogue. He really was great in the film. The unicorns themselves, I was a fan when you get to see their magic and some of the mystical things that they're able to do. Those effects work for me, but the unicorns themselves, I'm not saying they look bad, but I'm saying they kind of look like PlayStation 3 graphics. They could have been better, they could have been refined. So I wasn't taken out of it by the CG and visual effects, but I was able to notice. They were very noticeable effects for me. I think the movie, like I said, does have a heart, not just with Jenna Ortega, but with Paul Rudd as well, and the family element. I wouldn't consider it a horror film. I wouldn't consider it an action film. I would consider this almost like a sci-fi comedy in a way, because there are sci-fi elements to it. The ending didn't really work for me too much. I would say about the last 5 minutes, maybe even less than that of the film, the leads get themselves into a predicament, and how that all sort of shakes out just kind of left me scratching my head, thinking, okay, you're taking us on too many twists and too many turns. So, in the end of the day, it's a fun, entertaining film. I don't think this was a great movie, but I thought it was a quirky, good, fun little time. And I'm going to give Death of a Unicorn 4 out of 5 stars. And I would probably, if I'm going to compare this to any film this year, it's got to be Companion, which I also gave 4 out of 5 stars. But I would say that that is a better film than this. But two quality movies, extremely different, but quality nonetheless. So, guys, comment down below. Do you plan on seeing The Death of a Unicorn? What's your thoughts? What are some of your favorite A24 films? They have been pumping out so many films. They've been distributing so many films lately. The Brutalist, the big Best Picture nominee. I mean, come on. I've got that 4K coming tomorrow, I think. So that's exciting. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. You can follow me on Twitter and or X Ranking72 and Instagram and TikTok at KingRises131. Hit that subscribe button for all the reviews up at the channel now. Snow White, A Working Man, The Woman in the Yard, and catch reviews for a Minecraft movie, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, the 20th anniversary, and a bunch of other things coming along the way. And guys, that's about it for this soy boy. Thank you so much for watching my review for Death of a Unicorn. And until next time, over and out.